Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David and in this video I'm gonna play a solo game of Castles of Burgundy, the special edition, and playing expansion number 10, so a true solo where I have to completely fill up my duchy within 25 turns. If I do so, I have won. So let's see if I can make it, and of course I'm gonna teach you the rules also on the go. For this solo game we use the 2-player side of the board, and of course we need to fill the board with the tiles. I've placed my turn order marker on 50 points on the victory track, because once I reach 50 points I will get a free action. Then the marker moves to 45, and again if I reach 45 I will get a free action. And whenever I score points I can pay with coins to score additional points, 1 point for each coin. I do not score a bonus if I completely fill up one color, but then again I will get a free action. And placing a ship goes a little bit different. If I place a ship into my duchy, I can take all goods from one depot, then all other goods are removed from the board. And then if I want, and if I have 5 or more goods, I can trade in 5 goods to take a black tile, put it face down, so with the black side up, into my reserve, and then I can place that tile on any space I want, as long as it's adjacent. And as you see, my duchy is separated into 4 regions. So to get from one region to the other, I will have to connect the regions using the ships following the rivers. And I will start with one castle, and for this game I think I'm gonna start over here. I played it 2 times before and then I started over here. I did not win, so hopefully this time it will go better. Because over here we have 4 one-size regions, even 5 with this one, so it's easier to score the full 10 points at the start of the game in phase A. So we need to distribute goods, of course, 5 goods for each phase. And at the start of the game I will get 3 goods at random. These go out of the game. And with the solo game I can collect as many goods as I want, as many types as I want, doesn't matter. I can collect any amount of all types of goods. So let's put these 5 ready to go. Then we need to place the tiles. There might be some tiles from expansions in here, because I don't want to separate them out every time, and I kind of like the small expansions that just adds more tiles. So in this case we have the bank, gain 2 silver coins if I place it into my duchy. So not when I take it, but once I've placed it from my reserve into my duchy. We have the watchtower that will score 4 points, a ship, we need to get to other regions, and we have 2 geese. We have 2 geese. They will count as any animal you want at the moment when you're scoring animals, so it might be nice to place the geese over here. But I don't think we're gonna get here before. Also, to buy this tile I need to pay 2 coins, and I don't have 2 coins at the moment because I'm only starting with 1 coin and 2 workers. Then we get to the buildings. We have the White Castle, that's an expansion. When you build the White Castle you get a free action using the value of the white die. And with this solo variant you want to get as many free actions as possible. Maybe this one that will let you take a mine, monastery or a castle tile from any of the 6 depots, not from the one in the middle. Another White Castle. And another White Castle. Oh, that's a black one. Sorry, shouldn't be in here. So we take this one, and that is a warehouse. Sell any type of 1 good. I can still sell goods, of course, to score points, and I want points to get to the free action. But the main aim is not to score as many points as possible, but to completely fill up my duchy. Let's add some animals, only 2 cows. They go from 2 up to 4, and 2 sheep. So I'm not really interested in livestock at the moment, because there's only 2 cows and 2 sheep. And this one is also wrong. What's wrong? There's another green one over here. Oops. Made a mess. But now they're all yellow. So here we go. This building, when I take a yellow, a mine or a castle tile, I can take it as if the die has a plus or minus 1. So it's easier to get something to my reserve. And this one will score me 4 points at the end of the game for each town hall I've built. But in this game, you will not score points at the end of the game. I will score points the moment I place it into my duchy. Then I have to check how many town halls do I have, and that's the points I will get at that moment. But of course we need them to fill up our duchy. And then I think we're ready to go. So let's roll the dice. The 4, triple 4. So this good goes to depot number 4, and then I have to remove the top tile of that depot. So in this case, this one. If the top tile is gone, I will take the other one, and if it's empty, you go clockwise around the board until you've reached a tile you can remove. With the 4, I cannot place anything. I can only take with 1 4 this tile. And I like this tile, but I cannot place it at this moment, because then I need a 1 or a 2 or a 6. So that would cost me 2 workers to make a 4 into a 2, because 1 worker lets you change the value of the dice up or down by 1. And you can go from 6 to 1 or 1 to 6. But then I can place this one and I will get another 4 that I cannot use. So I think I want to take something else from the board. Let's go for this building. So I'm going to turn the 4 into a 3. And with the 3, I'm going to take this tile. Because that will let me take another tile. And we really need 3 actions in this game to complete. Although I haven't won yet. So be aware, this is not a how to win the solo game, this is how to play it. But hey, maybe this time I will be lucky. This one goes to depot number 1, so the white castle gets removed. And then again I have 2 number 4s. I don't want 4s. Why? I can't do anything with a 4. This is really a bad start. So I guess I have 2. I guess I'm gonna turn in 1 4, not use it, but take 2 workers. So now I have 3 of them. Because those are your action. You take a tile from the board into your reserve, or you place a tile from your reserve onto the board, or you sell goods, but I have no goods with value 4, so that's rather useless, or you use 1 die to get 2 workers. But now again I have to change this 4 into a 3 or into a 5. Do we want 2 cows, or do we want the mine? Or maybe the yellow building, because then we'll score some additional points, because we already have one of these buildings. Oh, and then we complete a color. So I'm gonna take the yellow tile. So I'm hand in 1 worker to turn this into a 5, and with the 5 I'm gonna take this tile. So now we need to roll 1, 2, 3 or 6. No 5s, please. No 5s. A 3 and a 4. I don't want a 4. I said no 5s, I meant no 4s. Anyway, this one goes to number 3, so there goes 2 cows. With the 3, we can... Oh, but I first want this one. I want to have this one in play first. And if with this one we get a 3, then we place this one. This is not good at all. I think if I place this one, I will get a free action with value 3. Then I can place this one, but this one will score points when I have this one in place. So I want to play this one first. So I'm gonna use a worker to turn this into a 3. But then we can't place this one. This is really a worst. This is really a bad start. Well, I want to place this one before we place the yellow one, so I'm going to place this one anyway. Therefore we need a 1, 2 or a 6. So let's turn the 3 into a 2. And then we can place this one over here. And this one says, take a mine, monastery or castle tile. There's a monastery tile, but we're not close to building one into our duchy yet. The monasteries also are not really close, so I'm going to take the mine, because that's our best option to get it into the game ASAP. And this will score me 1 additional coin at the end of each phase. Now we still have the 4. Well, let's use our other worker to turn it into a 3. Because with the 3 we can place this one, and we will score 4 points for each church we have built. Well, that's only 1, but we score our first 4 points. Also, we complete the yellow section, so we score 10 points as a color bonus, so we go to 14. Oh, I'm feeling like having a bad start, but at least we're getting something onto the boards and into the points. Hey, no 4s, that's good. First, number 1, so this one goes over here, and there goes the ship tile, and we need ship tiles to connect the regions. And then we have 2 2s, and this one we need a 1 or a 6, and we cannot change the value anymore. Oh. And these 2 tiles are also not really useful. Man, this is the worst start ever. Well, you know what? Maybe I see an option. Oh, I can't change the number anymore. I'm gonna add remove 1 dice to score my 2 workers again. Then I'm gonna use 1 worker to turn the 2 into a 1. 1, 1. With the 1, I'm gonna place my white castle over here. That lets me take an action using the white dice, but I also score 10 points because I've completed a beige area, so at least we're almost halfway there. So I get a free action using number 1, but I can turn the 1 into a 2 into a 6, sorry, a 6, and then I can take either the warehouse that let me sell 1 type of good, but I only have 1 of each, so that doesn't really score me much points. So I'll take the livestock, and maybe in the next roll we will roll a 2, and we can place them over there. I feel like I'm making the best of things instead of it really going like wow, but we have a 2, so we can place the sheep into the thing. That's a good thing. First, this good goes to 6, and there goes the building. So with my 2, I'm going to place my sheep. That will score me 2 points because there are 2 sheep, and I've completed an area, so 12 points. 24 plus 12 is 36. 14 more points until we get our free action. Then we have a 1 left. Again, we can do nothing with the 1, and we cannot change the number. I cannot take a good, I cannot place a tile. I can sell 1 good, but that will only score me 2 points, so that's useless. You will score points equal to the amount of players, and this is kind of like with 2 players, because it's me and the one taking the tiles. So I will score 2 points for each good I sell. And 2 points is not going to help me a lot. So again, let's use this one to get 2 workers. Oh, this is so bad. We need actions, not workers. Oh. And that was a phase. This is really, really bad. But okay, let's go on. We'll see what we can make of it. So the board gets cleared. I don't have to remove this one because that will stay the same. The black ones get removed. I will get 1 coin for each mine I have built, but I have not built the mine yet, so my coins will stay on 1. Unfortunately. New ships, we will add a new mine, and then we're gonna use the black ones. So when I build this one, I can take a blue or green tile from the board, another castle, another watchtower, 4 points, and this one will score me 2 points for for each set of all 6 goods I have collected. I have sold, I think. Wait. Score 2 victory points for each type of good sold. But if I build it now in this game, I would score it at the moment I build it. So I need to keep track of the goods I've sold if I sell goods. And go to the buildings. There we have a bank. Gain 2 silver coins, which is nice because then you can buy a tile from the black depot. Another one that lets you take a livestock or ship tile. A boarding house, gain 4 workers, and we have a carpenter's workshop that lets you take a building tile. Then some animals. We have 2 piggies, and we have 2 goats. And finally the yellow ones. This one has no use for this game because it says whenever you're on the turn track together with other players, your marker will always be on top. And this one says, oh, you can now place the same buildings in beige regions instead of only 1 per region. And we need to fill up the track of the goods. And now we score only 8 points if we complete a color zone. Well, here we go. So we need a 5 and we need to get tiles. And that's not a 5, but a 2 and a 3. And the white one is a 1. So the bank gets removed. We need to build ships. And there are quite some goods on the table. But with a 2 and a 3 we cannot take a ship. We need a 1 for that, or a 4. Man, I don't like how this is going. Well, let's just go. We use 1 worker to turn the 2 into a 1. 1. With the 1 we can take the ship tile. And with the 3 we can place the ship tile. Oh, over here, of course, it needs to be adjacent. When you place a ship tile, you take all goods from 1 depot. So I'm going to take this one, of course, because there are 3 goods over here. Then you empty all other depots. And now, and only now, I can choose to hand in 5 goods. So maybe like this. To take 1 black tile and put it face down onto my reserve. And I think I'm going to do so. So I'm not selling the goods, I'm just handing them in. To take 1 good from the depot. One I don't really care for now, maybe this one, and I'll put it face down. And I can place this anywhere. I don't get a bonus from building it, but it helps me to complete areas. And also I've completed a blue sector, so I will score 8 points. From 36 we go to 42. So if I complete another one, maybe the mine, we will get to 50 points and then we get a free action. So this was a better turn. So let's roll a 5, please. Please! I asked politely. Oh, I took it in the wrong order because I have to start at the bottom. Well, let's continue from top to bottom then. Doesn't really matter because I'm not going to sell them, I guess. I think. For their points. I have a 1 and a 1. And of course, the 1 is already empty. So that's useless. Can I place something with a 1? No. Can I turn a 1 into... Oh. I'm using so much workers in this game. Horrible. Man, this is a bad game. Why do I roll 2 1s? We must do something. We must do something. So let's turn 1 into a 6. So at least we can take a tile. We're going to take the carpenter's workshop. I mean, I can't even place this one. Because all I am adjacent to are high numbers, or I need a 3, but I don't have a ship to place there over there. So all I think I'm going to do again is using this one to get my 2 workers returned. Oh. It feels always like a waste to give up 1 die only to get workers. But okay, workers are nice. High numbers, that's good. But first, this one goes to 5, so the mine gets removed. 2 6s. I think I like that, because I'm gonna place this one over here. And the carpenter's workshop says take a building tile. So I can take either this one, that will give me 4 workers, or this one, take a mine, take a livestock or ship tile. I like the workers because we're constantly in need of workers, but that's also because of our bad rolls. But of course, taking a free tile is a free action kindness. I'm gonna go for this one. Place it over here. Then we've completed another area, so here we go. We score 8 points, so we get to exactly 50. That is nice, because if we scored more points, we would have lost them. So this one gets back to 0, and this one goes down to 45. And because I've reached the marker, I will get a free action with a value of my choice. It's like if I had a castle. I cannot take a tile, so I'm definitely going to place a tile. This one I can still place with my 6, so I'm going to place my mine. Or am I going to place this one as a ship? We still have 2 turns left, and then we have more options with the lower values. Yes, I'm going to place this one over here. So because I'm not playing a ship, I do not gain the bonus of the ship, so I cannot take all goods from one depot, but that's okay because that would be only 1 good. So fine by me, but I do complete another blue section, so I will score 8 points. Nice. Now we have another 6 available, therefore I'm going to place it over here. And that says take a livestock or a ship tile. So I'm going to take a livestock tile, because now we can place them over here. Are we going to go for the goat or the piggies? Let's go for the... Well, I don't care. Let's go for the piggies. Over here. So with 1 6 we played this one. Then we got the free action. Placing this one and this one, let's just take that. Okay, so we still have the 6 left, right? So we can place the pigs straight into our area. Place it over here. Then we score 2 points because there are 2 pigs. I think I'm cheating, because I used the 6 to place this one over there. That got me this tile and the free action. And then I used the other 6. Yeah, sorry. I think I used 2 turns. So a 5, a 1 and a 5. This one goes to depot number 5. This one gets removed. With the 5, finally we can place the mine over here. Then we complete the gray section, so we score 8 points, going to 16. And then we have a 1 left, so let's place our piggies over here. And then we score 2 points because there are 2 piggies in that area. Final rounds of the second phase. These later turns were better than the start of the game, at least. This one goes to 3. It cannot take something from 3, so it's going to remove the top of the next one. It's over here. A 1 and a 6. I have nothing to place, so I need to take things from the board. And there's only 2 goats. Or I can take the purple one already, the castle, but then I again have no use for my second die. Well, let's take the 6 to take 2 goats. And then am I gonna take the tile or am I gonna place the goats over here? I'm gonna turn it into a 2 anyway. So take the castle or place the goat. Castle. I'm gonna take the castle. No, I'm gonna place the goat, so I will score 2 points because the board gets refilled now, and we still have a chance of getting the castle. So end of phase. I will now get 1 money because I have 1 mine. So now I have 2 coins. So I can build a tile from the black depot. These get out of the game. That one can stay. We add new ships. We add a new mine. This one gets removed. A ship, build another building, a mine, and 4 goats. Ooh, I want that one, and I want it over here. The warehouse, sell 1 good. Of tenminste, any tiles of 1 good. Carpenter's workshop. This one had to be removed. Sorry. White castle. And another one, take a ship or livestock tile. Talking about livestock, let's add in 3 sheep and 2 goats. Where's the goat? I'm gonna watch Jurassic World Rebirth in 2 days. I'm so excited. And I cannot hide it. 4 points for each of these buildings with the... I have 1, so that would score me 4 points. And this one goes over here. 4 points for each workshop's carpenter's workshop, which I also have 1. Then the goods. Now we will score only 6 points for each area we complete. And I need to go from bottom to top with these goods. Here we go again. 1 and 2 and 4. There goes the ship. I have nothing to play, so I need to take things, and we have the options of 1 and 2. I'm definitely gonna buy those goats. So then we come close to building another castle. So with the 2 I'm gonna take the castle. And with the 1, let's take a ship in case we roll a 6. that's the turn. That was a quickie. 2 6s. That's nice for the goats. The 2 is over here. That's a pity. So I'm gonna buy a tile from the middle. Spending 2 silver, I will get these goats. Then with the 6th, we're gonna place those goats over here. So now in this area we have 6 goats. That is 6 points, and completing the area of green is also 6 points, so 12 points. So we go to 32. And we need 45 to get a free action. And the other 6, like I said, we take the ship just in case we roll a 6. So let's place it over here straight away. We get to take the goods from one depot. Doesn't really matter. There are 2 over here. Then the other depot gets emptied. We can hand in, no we cannot because we don't have 5 goods, but we've completed another blue area, so we score another 6 points. From 32 to 38. Ooh, 7 more points and we have a free action. So that was our second 6. Right. Oh, more 6s. First a 3. There goes the sheep. We need a 4 for this one. With a 6 we can take some tiles over there. So let's use 1 tile to take the building. That's quite good because we need a ship soon. So by... Oh, there's no ship. Oh, the ships are gone. Because if I build this one, I can take a ship. But there's no ship to take, because I cannot take this one, only from the outer regions. That's the bad. Or I can take a livestock, but I don't have use for livestock at the moment. Let's use another worker again. And we turn the die into a 5. So we can take either the mine or the yellow tile. And we need a lot of yellow tiles. And we're not connected to the mine yet, so let's take the yellow one. This will score me 4 points for each carpenter's workshop, but we only have 1. But we also need it, of course, to complete areas. Two 2s and a 5. There goes the mine. We cannot take anything from the 2. Can we place something from 2? Of course we can't. Man! This is such a worse game. Sorry. I was hoping to do a little show off, but that's failing miserably. I can't do anything with a 2. To get this into a 5, I need 3 workers. Oh, I don't have any workers. Aha. So, that's a first. I can't sell goods because I don't have goods with a 2. This is full. I cannot place these, so I can take either another 2 workers or use a worker and turn something into a 1 or a 3. Or use them all. This is not good. To turn the 2 into a 4. With the 4 I'm gonna place this one. I complete a section, so I will score 6 points. Ooh. 83 goes to 44, so we need 1 more point to get a free action. I also get a free action for placing this castle, and with that free action I'm gonna take this white castle over here. Alright. A 3, a 6, and a 2. And this one gets removed. So, with the 3, now we can place this one. and I will score 4 points for each carpenter's building. I have 1, so I score 4 points, but with 1 point I get to the round marker, so the other 3 points are lost, unfortunately. But at least I will get another free action, and the marker moves to 40. And because I've reached the marker, now I have another free action. With the free action, I'm gonna place this one over here. So I complete a beige section that is worth 6 points. And this will give me a free action with the value of the die, of the white die. That is a 2. So although I'm not getting, maybe I should wait with this one. Let's wait, because it will give me a free tile and I can't take a free tile at the moment. So with the free action of the 2, I'm gonna take 2 workers. Then we have the 6 left, and with the 6 I'm just simply gonna take the goats. But then we need to get to here ASAP so we can place the goats, because now they're taking up space in my reserve, but at least I'm not wasting another die. That was already a phase. So I will get only 1 coin because I only have 1 mine. And these get all removed. Oh, not into the bag, out of the game. It was this one, it was the ship it was. Where's the ship? There. Sorry. No, let's do the black ones. So we have 3 sheep, 4 cows, a workshop's carpenter, workshop thing, and a white castle. We have another, these go away. We have another ship, and we have a purple tie. And the buildings, we have the town hall, place an additional tile. We're so not gonna make it. The tower worth 4 points, another town hall, and another bank. 2 points, 1 building, livestock, 4 cows. We don't really need livestock at the moment, and 2 cows. And the yellow ones. Whenever I use a die to get 2 workers, I also get 1 coin. Should have built that building. And 4 points for each warehouse. Is the warehouse? Boarding house that lets you gain 4 workers, but I don't have it. Goods. Goods, goods, wonderful goods. Oh, that's actually gold, gold, gold. From Pocahontas. Alright. Here we go again. Only 2 phases left, and we're not even halfway building our duchy. I think we're not gonna make it. But we're gonna keep on gaming. Because we wanna have fun. And I think I'm having fun. Just the start was really worse with a lot of dice we couldn't use. It is what it is. This one goes to 6, so there goes the bank. And then we have a 1 and a 2. Now I can place this one over here with the 2. Because now I can pick a ship or a livestock. And I really need ships. So we're going to take a ship. And we're going to take, doesn't really matter, take this one. That goes over here. And then we can use it straight away. Or we're going to wait a little longer until there are 2 goods at 1 depot, so I can take some depots and get 5 goods, so I can trade them in for another free tile of black. Let's wait with the ship. But we also cannot place anything with the goat. So with the 1 we can take that building, that lets us place another tile. Might be good. Let's just do so. Hoppa. Done. 3 and a 2 and a 5. Nice. Now there are... Oh, there goes the mine. Pity. Now there are 2 goods, so I might be... Oh, but I don't have a 1 at the moment. I need 2s. 1s. I need 1s. But we have a 2. So if we turn the 2 into a 1... we can place a ship, and we're gonna place it over here. So now we get to take all goods from one depot. The others get removed. We score a completed area. That is only 4 points now, but still. And we can hand in 5 goods, and let's have 5 goods exactly. Although, let's see, this 4 goods are worth 8 points, but then we're not getting close to the round marker. So let's just hand them in to take a tile from the middle, and we're going to flip it face down, so it doesn't really matter which one we take. So let's take the sheep and put it over here. Right. Then we have a tree left. And I am adjacent to a tree over here, but I think it's better to hand in the +1 to turn the 3 into a 4. And with the 4 we're going to place this one over here. That completes an area, so another 4 points, 14. And this one lets us build another, place an additional hex tile, so we can place not the goats because we are not connected, but we can place this one anywhere we want. And since the mine is gone, we're going to be short at least 1 mine. So let's cover up 1 mine. So we are still theoretically able to win the game. And then we cover up another area, so another 4 points. Don't forget. Six and 4, but first the 3. There goes the cows. We are not adjacent to green, so we cannot place our goats yet. With 6 we can take the cows, and with 4 we can take a ship, which we cannot place. Or we can take this one, but again we cannot. And then we can place it here, but we cannot place this one. Ay, 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 ay. Still, I'm going to take the ship because we really need it. And with the 6, I can take the cows, but I don't want the cows. I can turn it into a 5, but I don't have workers. I need workers. So I'm guessing this will be a waste again. But I'm gonna hand in the 6 to get 2 workers. Bad, bad, bad. Now we're really not gonna make it. But once you start it, you have to finish. So 5. There goes this building. A 2 and a 3. Ooh. With the 2, we can take the castle. Then we're going to turn the 3 into a 2. So we can place the castle. That completes an area worth 4 points, 22. But also gives us a free action. And with the free action, I'm gonna take this tile that lets us place another tile once it's our turn again. Yep. Oh, already the last round of the 5th phase. This one goes to 5, so it takes away the cows. I need a 4 or a 6. I cannot place anything with the 5. I cannot place anything with the 3. Oh, I'm gonna use my worker to turn the 5 into a 4. No. Yes. Don't know if it matters. I'm gonna place this one over here, so I'll score 4 points, 26, and I will get to place a additional tile. So I'm gonna place the ship. So I can take all goods from one depot, clear the board from the others. I don't have 5 goods, so I cannot flip a black tile. At least I score 4 points for completing another D, or did I already do so? I'm done. I forget things. Did I already take 4 points for placing this one over here? I think I did. And now I have the 3 left. No, that I did 4 points for this one, not for this one yet. So 4 points. And then the 3 we have left. But this needs a 6. So with the 3 we can still take this tile just because we can. Right. That was another phase. So these get not into the bag but removed. This one gets removed. This one gets removed. Fill up the board again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So we have 10 turns and we need to fill up 11 spots. Oh. I had too much bad luck at the start again. But like I told you at the start of the game, don't watch this video to see how you win, just watch how to see it, how it's played. The black ones. So the warehouse, sell one type of good, a ship, 1 point for each good I've sold. I haven't sold anything yet. And if I take a tile into my reserve, I can treat it as a +1 or -1. A white castle, a carpenter's workshop, a carpenter's workshop, and a bank. Three piggies. And 3 goats. And finally, for the last time, yellow. 4 points for each white castle. Ooh. Maybe we can make it one more to the round marker, and 4 points for each, the one big one, the warehouse. And finally, the goods for one last time. One last time. This is so bad, I maybe shouldn't even post this video. I get a coin, so I can buy another tile from the black area. Let's first roll the dice. 6s, 6s, and a 3. So this one goes to 6. There goes the bank. So we need 4 buildings, and there are 4 buildings on the board left. We need another castle. There's only one that's safe for now. We need another mine using the 5, but we don't have a 5. We don't have any workers, so we have to deal with the numbers we got, and we need 4 more yellow tiles. Oh, we're so not gonna make it. Let's see, if we have a 3, the 6 we can use for the goats. Let's just go easy. 2 points plus completing an area that is worth only 2 points now, so 4 points. So we need 6 more points to get a free action. Then we have the 3 left. We cannot place this one. We need a ship. That's not at 3. But we still need a green tile. That's at 3. So let's take this one. 3, 2, 3. So 3. Then I have a 2 and a 3. This one needs to go over here. This one we can place with a 6. We need a ship. And a 4. So that's not possible. So I can use the 2 to take this tile. And then use the 3 to place it. That will score me 4 points for each white castle, and also 2 points because I complete an area. And there is 1, 2 white castles. So that's 8 points. Then I'm getting onto the marker. Yeah, I think it's just all points in one turn. Not that I'm first scoring the points and now I score a completed area, so another 2 points. I think it's the points you score in a round or in an action. But at least I'm getting a free action now. So let's take either this one or this one. Let's take this one before it gets removed. Okay. There goes a ship, because we placed a good at 4. We need 1 more ship. With a 3 or a 6 we cannot take it. We also cannot place it with a 3 or a 6. But of course we cannot place this one. We need a 2. We need workers, but we don't have workers. This one must over here. With the 2 we can place this one over here, but we don't have a 2. This one we can place with a 6 over here. So we score 4 points for the castle and 2 points because we complete an area. So we score 6 points. And with the 3, we can't do anything. So I'm gonna trade in the 3 for 2 workers. A 1, and a 6. So the 1 goes over there. There goes another white castle. We're doomed. We still have no 4. But with the 1 at least we can take the ship before it's gone. Well, you know what? I'm gonna change the 6 into a 4. Bye bye workers again. So I can place... No, not in a 4. I'm gonna switch it all the way around to a 2. So 6, 1, 2. Sorry. Then place this one over here. We score 2 points for completing an area. Way, and we get a free action. And with the free action, I'm gonna take the mine before it's gone. Oh, and it's already the last turn. Ah. What a bad game. 6. What a bad game. A 2 and a 3. Let's make the most of it. And we still cannot place the ship. We cannot place the mine. This is useless. So I'm not gonna even finish this. This is ridiculous. This is totally worthless. So that's not how you win the game. Because now at the end of the 5th turn of the 5th phase, all my areas had to be full with tiles. And like I said during the game already a couple of times, I think I had really some bad luck at the beginning of the game, where I rolled a lot of numbers I couldn't really use. So that were all a little waste of time. It's of course better if you roll all numbers you can use to take tiles and place tiles and get bonus actions and stuff like that. So unfortunately didn't make it. At least I hope you've learned how to play the solo 10th expansion of the Castles of Burgundy Special Edition. In my previous 2 games I came to 3 tiles left, so this is really bad. Doesn't matter, I hope you can do better. If you have any questions about this solo game or Castles of Burgundy in general, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. Also, if I still dare to, I will play the other solo variant that's in this book when you're playing against the automa that you can also use as a third or fourth player when playing with 2 or 3 players, but I will do so in the next video. So for now, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.